guys, welcome to Whispers and Ink, you guys. I am Jennifer, and today we're making thank you cards. Yep, I have decided that each month we're going to do some thank you cards at the beginning of the month because I have a lot of cards to send. So I figured we're going to work smarter, not harder. So I'm here to inspire you and give you permission to try something new because we're using Christmas paper for thank you cards. Seriously, you guys are going to love this paper though. I love this paper. So you guys, here is the paper we're going to be using. Okay. And I hear you saying, Jennifer, how in the heck are you going to use that paper, which by the way is called A Walk in the Forest. And you guys, this is our Making a Difference paper in the September to December mini catalog. $3 for every pack that you purchase. $3 is going towards charity. So we have all these gorgeous, and I love the stripes, you guys. We've got stripes and trees and bears and snow. And then you've got, oh, I love that. Some pretty peacock, mossy meadow, real red, pecan pie, old olive. Those are the colors, but check this one out. I love a stripe, you guys. Love this stripe. And I had a scrap piece. Oh, where did I just put it? I had a little piece. Oh, I left it in here. I had these little scrap pieces, and I got a beautiful card, and I'll show you at the end the inspiration for this card. It doesn't have to be an exact case, remember. It just has to be inspired. So here's the paper. And you guys, we're going to make some quick thank you cards. So I'm making three. I'm making 3 cards today. And we're going to be using the Good Feeling stamp set. That's this one. I love the big sentiment. I love this big thank you. We're going to be using this stamp set. And we're also going to be using the layering leaves just for a little background. I'm going to be using this one on the inside. Here is the other supplies that we're going to be using. I'm taking my Color Nod from the Designer Series paper. And you guys, this was a scrap piece. 1/2-inch piece by 12. Okay, so you can get 4 cards out of that little tiny strip. And we're going to be making some thank you cards. Oh, I'm loving this. So excited. So we're going to need only 2 inks, Pretty Peacock, Lost Lagoon. And they're not all going to be exactly the same. So I have 2 Pretty Peacock card bases and a Lost Lagoon card base. And then I have all of my parts here. And this, you guys, all about the stamps. We're doing a little rip technique that I'm going to share with you guys. We've done it before. And this one's no ribbon. Hold your breath. I know, no ribbon. But this one is stamps, inks, paper, and an embellishment. Because you guys know I can't entirely help myself, right? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you the parts that we have. And then I'm going to show you what we're going to make. Because I want to get all the stamping done. And then we're going to do a quick assemble. So I have a white inside, 4x5 1/4. I have a layering piece. Notice my combo change here. Layering piece. This one is 3 3/4 by 5. And then this piece, I don't even remember what size this was, you guys. 4x3. Yep. 4x3, and it's going to go this way. And then I'm going to put our little DSP at the bottom. Okay? And those are the pieces that we're going to need. So I'm going to take all of these and all of these and do all our white pieces are coming out. Bum, 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 bum. And we're going to do our quick stamping first. Okay, so we've got, I want these 2 to be the same as far as colors, and I want this one to be different because this one goes with our Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock. And we're going to do this one first. So I'm going to bring in, I'm going to move these two pieces. I'm going to bring in my Lost Lagoon, and I'm going to take my thank you stamp. Da, 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 and I'm kind of putting it not quite at the middle because I'm going to do a little rip in the bottom, but kind of in the middle. And we're going to let that sit and marinate a minute. And there's our Lost Lagoon, because what I want to do is I want my thank you ink to coordinate with my card base. Okay? It's kind of how I pick my ink colors, you guys. I'm going to clean this off because we're going to go to Pretty Peacock next. Technically, you guys, we don't have to flip because, let's be honest, you guys, we are going from a lighter color to a darker color, so I don't kind of fret that. And then we're just going to stamp. And you guys, I stamped too hard, so I got all those little pieces. But if you don't press hard on this part, that's our inside, because I like to have room to write. And now we're going to flip. So these two go with the Lost Lagoon card base. I want to wash that. And then we're going to flip our colors around. Make sure that I get all that ink out of that leaf. There we go. So now we're going to go Pretty Peacock with the thank you. Do, do, do. Oh, it's toasty here in Indiana, you guys. So hopefully you're in with the air conditioning, or at least having worthwhile fun in this warm weather today. I went out and I moved the sprinklers around. Okay, so there's our thank yous. And now we have our insides to do. And I'm going to take my time with these insides. I want to make sure, close my Pretty Peacock ink. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm kind of just flipping them around a little bit. I'm doing this kind of same thing that I did with the other one. And you can see just that little bit on the edges. And this one, I'm going to work this one from the other side, just so that it's a little bit different. Because let's be honest, you guys, I don't like doing cards exactly 100% the same. You want to switch them up just a little bit, and that's okay. There we go. Okay, so there's our Lost Lagoon. Now I'm going to do one other thing. I'm going to take one of these thank you parts and I'm going to add that. Just one. I want to see what it looks like when it all comes together. Okay, now we're going to take and we're going to put all of our pieces back together. This one goes here, this one goes here, that goes there. Actually, these three, I want to take these three and I'm going to rip these. So I'm going to take my thank you part towards the bottom. And remember, I kind of held my finger there. I don't want to take a bunch off. It's one nice thing about nails is that you can do it so there's only just a little bit of the tear. So do you see that little rough edge there? I kind of like that rough edge. Now, if you don't want that rough edge, if you want a cleaner edge like that, then rip away from you. So I like the rough edge at the top, so I'm pulling towards me. But if you want the rough edge or the cleaner edge, then you're going to rip away from you. Okay? Or just flip it over and still rip towards you. There's that. And then there's this one. And I'm going to do a little bit more of a kind of rougher There we go. Okay, so now on all of our parts, the next step is gluing this onto this. So we're going to take our multi-glue, and you want just a super thin, super duper thin layer there, because you want all of that edge to show, but you don't want any gap. So there's our bottom of our card. Isn't that cute? Okay, so that goes with this. And now our next one, see how simple this can be, you guys? This is the mass production, okay? This, we do all our stamping, you get all your parts together, and then you just put it all together. I do a lot of swaps. I actually am in the process of putting together 19 fun fold swaps, you guys. 19! That's a lot of swaps. So I will be doing all of my stamping, and then the next thing that I do, here Kitty, he's gonna have to wait. The next thing I do is I do all of my gluing, put my parts together like this. Okay. That goes with that. Then we're going to do all of our insides. Normally I have piles. Put this in here. Like that. Then this one goes in here. So what do I mean about piles? I take all of my pieces, so long as they're all the same, and I put my parts in piles. So those would be my piles. So the next thing that's going to happen is this is going to go on here. But I need to decide, am I doing this on here on dimensionals and gluing that to my card base? Or am I gluing this to this to this, and then putting dimensionals on here? And I think that's what I want to do, is I want to glue this on here. Like that. And then this one. Like that. And then that, and that. And then this one. And this one. This can go in here. Doo-dee-doo. Normally I have music playing. Okay, so the next part that I do then is I turn all these over and I put my dimensionals. Do-do-do. In the corners, I will put in the middle, but hang on, I want to show you, because I don't have any pieces cut and I already had started. So like that can be a middle and this can be a middle. And then this can be a middle. Okay, maybe. There we go. There. Okay, so now this, now that we have all of our adhesive on here, dimensionals, then we're going to take this, making sure that our inside is the right direction, and then we're going to put that on there. So we've got that. This air conditioning. Already got the sniffles. Already got the sniffles from the air conditioning. should be used to the air conditioning by now, right? Okay, so there's that. Now, one more thing. I want to use up some of my glossy dots, you guys. So those are my embellishment that I'm going to use, and I'm going to use the blue ones. Technically, I want to say they said that those were balmy blue, but guess what? I'm not worried about it. So we're going to do it just like that. All a little bit different. Same embellishment, all a little bit different. There we go. Just like that. And then we have 1, 2, and 3. Thank you cards done and ready to go. All you got to do is fold them, write in them, stamp an envelope, and you're good to go. So I hope that this inspired you to try some mass production. You guys, I keep a stash of cards at all times because I get a phone call from a neighbor down the street. Hey, Jennifer, I need a wedding card. Do you have one? Of course I do. So, and then I pass those cards along to my friends and my family. So I hope that this inspires you to try to make some multiples so that you have a little stash. You don't have to have as much of a stash as I do, like I do, you guys. It's all good. But thank you so much for joining me, you guys. If these crafty projects are what you are looking for, you guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I post videos several times a week, and I hope that you enjoy every single one of them. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a great crafter day and a great day getting crafty. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.